go. My name is Marie Myers. I'm the grandmother and mother of J.J. Hickson of the Cleveland Cavaliers. I introduced myself as grandmother and mother of J.J. Hickson because although it seems like we have it made now, I want to share with you the tragedies that we faced and overcame. I want you to know these things because maybe the lessons that I've learned will help you. All of us will experience some form of loss in our life. Loss may come in the form of divorce, illness, death, loss of job, cherished personal possessions, or through personal storms. So the title of my talk is Tragedy to Triumph. As a 10-year-old, I took on adult responsibilities. I had to budget the family's limited income, pay bills, cook and clean for my 7 siblings because my mother and father worked. My first tragedy came through my father. He became ill of bone cancer. He could no longer work. More and more was required of me to help the family. The family home burned down. I worked to earn money to rent an apartment for my mother and siblings. Shortly after this, my sister was accidentally shot and killed in a crossfire between gang violence. My father never recovered and died soon after the loss of my sister. All my siblings felt the loss of my father's death. My brothers began to act out and get into trouble. I did the best I could to keep the family together. At this time, I began to put my trust in God. I became a parent of 2 girls. My husband of 10 years died of prostate cancer. 5 years later, after losing my husband, my oldest daughter died. 4 years later, my youngest and only remaining daughter died. I adopted both of my grandchildren. 5 years later, my oldest grandchild died of sickle cell anemia. Prior to her death, I cared for her. I made many trips to the hospital and scheduled many medical appointments and assisted Altheby in her schoolwork. I did all of this while raising JJ and working a full-time job as a single grandparent. Left with only one grandchild who was also grieving the loss of his mother, his aunt, and cousin. Because of my experience, I learned to turn pain into power through prayer in parenting JJ. I completely surrendered my life to God and acquired an understanding that God has control. I've learned to replace fear with faith in God, whom allow the sun to rise. I trust in God. I have faith I will rise with the sun. To maintain this faith, I use prayer today. I use prayer through the past painful experience for myself and JJ. I have prayer partners. I read the Holy Bible and other faith-based books because it provides food for my soul. Reading and studying helps me to receive guidance and directions from God. It is through the Word that my faith and relationship with God stay strong. I have always sought out a church home with a pastor that can coach me with the Word. I love people and seek to help people by honestly sharing in the wisdom that God has given me. Just as we all will experience loss, just as the Cavs lost to Boston. If we apply some of the things I use to help JJ and myself, we will turn tragedy into triumph. I want to say thank you.
I just think that with everything she's gone through, it seems to have made her faith stronger, and I think we could all learn something from that because for somebody to go through so much and come out so strong and then have a grandchild that has been able to excel is amazing, and it is something for everybody else to look at. So I just think she is an amazing person.
I just want to say that my name is Martha Callahan, and I came here this morning, and it's my birthday, and I feel like meeting Miss Myers was a real birthday gift. I mean, she is so strong, and she received so many gifts, and then so many gifts were taken from her, but I am so grateful for all the gifts I've received, and our children are gifts from God, and God is always there for us, and our faith is what's going to get us through any tough time and all of our great times. So I just really feel blessed to have met her. Thank you.
Yes, today Ms. Myers' speech was very inspirational. She spoke on the subject of her having to raise her grandson. I am in a similar situation. I have my nephew, whom I've had since birth, and he's like my son, although, I understand that he has a mother, but some of the struggles that he deals with, her speech was very inspirational for me because she was showing how she raised her grandson from nothing to where he is today. And I just wanted to personally thank her for sharing her story with us today. Thank you.